Hello from gardening at Douentza here in Ireland. Now some of you may recall that I got some beautiful citrus trees for Mother's Day. So today this video is going to be about repotting all of my oranges and lemons. As you can see, I've 4 trees to repot and 2 of them are quite old. This one here has quite yellow leaves, so that'll indicate an iron deficiency. But hopefully by repotting them all we can sort it all out. Right, so for citrus plants we need a mix that's quite ericaceous, that's quite acidic. So what I'm going to do is mix in 1 part peat, so we've got Irish moss peat here, 1 part ordinary compost, and 1 part sand, just to ensure that they have good drainage, because these plants come from a Mediterranean climate where they wouldn't get the rainfall we have in Ireland, even in the summer. Obviously I'm going to bring them in the greenhouse for the winter, but even the summer rain can play havoc with their roots. First up, I'm going to put in 4 parts moss peat in here to the wheelbarrow. Then 4 parts ordinary compost. Now bear in mind that the lemon trees, I believe, require slightly more acidic compost than the oranges. And this is not an exact science, it's not an exact measurement. And 4 parts the horticultural sand. It always makes sense to put the sand in on top because it's very fine and it'll tend to sink to the bottom. It just makes mixing easier. So we'll mix that around. In terms of pot size, you need to go 1 size bigger. So this is the pot and the tree will fit in it like that. So about that much around the edge of the pot needs to be free. And you can put some polystyrene at the bottom of the pot if you have enough space. It's good for drainage. So I'm going to remove this now from its old pot, and it comes straight out like that. I'm putting some of my mix at the base of the pot, not too much, and then easing the lemon tree into it. Now, as with all potting, what you need to do is leave a space, enough of a space between the top of your plant and the top of the pot. If you don't, then you won't be able to retain enough moisture when it comes to watering, and you won't be able to retain enough water, and you'll never be watering the plant sufficiently. So that's just something to bear in mind with all plants. So don't be afraid to get your hands in. Press the compost down around the plant. This isn't the time to be squeamish. There we go. Now press down. Not terribly firmly, but firmly enough. And obviously you mustn't bury the trunk any deeper than it's already buried. There we go. And the final thing we need to do is to give it a really good watering. There we go. Now I'm just going to let that sink down. And this lemon tree is good to go. And that's how I repot citrus trees. So I've a few to get on with. Got to do this orange tree and a few other ones. So you better let me get to it. I hope you found this video useful, and I hope you'll check back again for lots more horticultural stuff. Thanks very much for watching. Bye now.